I am back with more college tips. These are my top 5 tips for writing your college essay. So the first tip is to understand that this is not your standard 5-paragraph essay. This is not an intro with 3 supporting paragraphs with a conclusion. This is not that type of essay. And I think that's what makes these essays so hard to write, is you need to be telling a story. Number 2, that first sentence, you should literally spend most of your time figuring out the first sentence, because what you need to do is hook your readers and hook the admissions officers to say, I want to continue reading this. This is really interesting to me. Oftentimes when I've been reviewing students' essays, it's usually the first sentence of the second paragraph that becomes that hook. And I almost like switch the second and the first paragraph to kind of bring the reader in and make it interesting for them to want to keep reading. Number 3, this is not your life story retold. This is not an autobiography. This is one moment in time type of story. And so what you're looking for is whatever the prompt is that you chose, because usually there's multiple prompts to choose from. Whatever prompt you chose, you're trying to find one moment in time that you can elaborate on that met that particular prompt. You don't need, again, it's not the standard essay. You don't need 3 different times that this happened to you. You just need to tell a compelling story about one particular moment in time. One of the editing hacks that I always encourage students to do is read the essay out loud. Like literally look in the mirror and read the essay out loud. Have somebody read it to you. If it sounds boring when you're reading it out loud, imagine how the reader is feeling. And one way to get all of your thoughts in a proper way is to actually read it out loud. And my last tip is you've got to make sure the essay answers the prompt that you chose. A lot of times when you go in to fill out your college application, it will ask you to list what prompt you chose and then to answer it. And one of the things admissions counselors are looking for is, did they follow the instructions, and did this answer the prompt that I gave them? If you're worried about whether or not it answered the prompt that you gave them, then ask somebody to read it and say, of this list of prompts, which prompt did I pick? And if they can't answer that correctly, then you probably need to edit your essay a bit more. I have all of these tips plus more, plus a whole list of ways to edit your essay. I have a whole essay toolkit. It's $7. The link is in my bio. But let me know, what other questions do you have about the college essay?